Dear Taurus, as we approach April 16th, 2025, a significant chapter in your life is coming to a close. This date marks the end of a 15-year karmic cycle, a profound journey filled with trials and lessons that have shaped your steadfast essence. You've navigated through challenges that were not mere obstacles, but essential experiences designed to cultivate your inner fortitude and resilience. You may have felt undervalued or taken for granted, and at times, you may have nearly buckled under the weight of it all. You poured your patience and resources into those who perhaps didn't deserve them. But remember, this wasn't punishment. It was preparation, forging your unwavering strength. This moment is not just another date on the calendar, it's a doorway to transformation, heralded by the powerful influences of Saturn and Pluto. These celestial bodies resonate with themes of karma, deep-seated power, and rebirth from solid ground. As these energies shift, you are stepping into a new era, not one defined by stubbornness or negativity, but a time for reclaiming what is rightfully yours: your inner power, your self-worth, true stability, and the quiet peace that has been overshadowed for far too long. Over the past 15 years, you have walked a path not only with incredible endurance, but with a heart that has never ceased to be loyal. You loved steadfastly, endured even while hurting, and held on to relationships and situations with tenacity, sometimes even when it was clear they were unstable or letting go. But ask yourself, did anyone truly see the depth of your silent sacrifices and enduring strength during this time? In your birth chart, the influences of Pluto, Saturn, and perhaps your ruler Venus reveal a long, karmic cycle that has taught you how to maintain your core values and stability amidst turbulence. Your journey has been unique. You didn't merely exist like others, but stood firm like a mountain in the storm, strong and silent. You may have questioned why you had to endure such heavy burdens, but know this: no one is chosen by mistake for such a path. Only the strongest, most resilient souls are entrusted with the toughest lessons, and you, dear Taurus, have emerged not to prove your worth to the world, but to become the truest, most grounded version of yourself. April 16, 2025 is not just a gift, it's a confirmation, a whisper from the universe that you have paid your karmic dues. From this moment forward, you no longer need to diminish your value so that others can feel comfortable. You don't have to push yourself merely to survive or maintain. You are inherently worthy and valuable. It's time for your innate worth and stabilizing light to blossom fully. This date signifies the gentle closing of a karmic chapter, paving the way for a fresh, more secure journey. There may not be fireworks or loud announcements, but deep within, you will feel a significant lifting of burdens and stagnation. Pluto's intense pressure wanes and Saturn softens its demands, allowing you to step out of a long cycle of struggle or feeling stuck with a newfound peace and self-possession. You will find that you no longer crave external control or seek validation from possessions or others' opinions as intensely. Instead, you understand that true strength lies in maintaining inner peace and stability. Revenge is unnecessary. Your calm, steady presence is the most powerful response. Your patience is not a weakness. It is a testament to a soul that has endured, healed, and transformed. This marks the beginning of your rebirth, not to become someone else, but to return to your authentic self and core values. There was a time when love felt like an uncertain investment, where you gave your stability and loyalty without hesitation, hoping to receive the same security in return. Yet over time, You realized that committing this way often left you feeling depleted or unappreciated. You may have believed that if you were steadfast enough, the other person or situation would change or stabilize, but instead, you found yourself feeling increasingly isolated or taken for granted. You may have looked in the mirror one day and struggled to recognize the weary, burdened person staring back at you. Perhaps you endured silently, questioning where it all went wrong. But Taurus, you were never wrong for being reliable and loyal. You loved and committed with the heart of a steadfast soul. Your devotion was a commitment. However, you forgot one crucial truth. Healthy love and security begin with building a solid foundation within yourself, rooted in self-worth. As a grounded earth sign, you carry the wisdom of patience and the ability to build lasting foundations. You are here to create stability and beauty in a chaotic world. Yet in doing so, you sometimes fall into the trap of trying to fix or stabilize everyone and everything around you, forgetting that not everyone desires that specific form of security or is ready for change on your terms. The universe has sent you messages through relationship breakdowns or periods of financial or personal stagnation, reminding you that you weren't ready for true balanced stability because you hadn't yet learned to cultivate that security within yourself first. But now, as we approach April 2025, a shift is underway. With the soft alignment of the moon and sun, something profound is happening within you. You will wake up one morning, perhaps noticing the sunlight streaming through your window or the comfort of your favorite blanket, and instead of longing for external security, you will focus on creating your own comfort and peace. You will no longer wait for a promise or silently crave recognition of your efforts. You will remember that the first choice you must make is to choose your own well-being and honor your own value. Love is no longer a chase or something to hold on to tightly. It is a state of being rooted in inner security. You will realize that love does not fill a void. It flourishes when you are present and content within yourself. As you begin to nurture your own heart and needs, you will find joy in small acts of self-care. A warm cup of tea, indulging in a sensory pleasure, listening to soothing music, or a peaceful walk in nature without distractions. You might wonder how to recognize that you have entered this healing phase. It's not about laughing more forcefully. It's about feeling disappointment or sadness without losing your footing, without crumbling. You won't fear change or loss with the same intensity. You will understand that true love and stability, if meant for you, will find their way or stay without desperate clinging or control on your part. Can you feel how people's perceptions of you are changing? It's not because you have transformed physically in some dramatic way, but because your energy has shifted. You are no longer trying so hard to prove your worth or maintain control. Instead, your quiet confidence and self-possession shine effortlessly. This calm self-assuredness becomes your most attractive quality. Are you beginning to see yourself with fresh eyes? Have you stopped blaming yourself for past decisions or perceived stubbornness? If so, congratulations. You are rediscovering the sacredness of self-worth and self-value. There's a liberating truth. Not everyone is capable of appreciating the depth and steadfastness you offer. This is not a reflection of your worth, but rather an acknowledgement of the profound nature of your loyalty and commitment. Your love is profound and reliable, and not everyone is ready to embrace or reciprocate that level of commitment. They may prefer the shallow waters of affection, while your heart is a deep, solid foundation. When they leave or disappoint, it's easy to question your own depth or loyalty, but remember, you love truthfully and dependably, and that can be overwhelming or simply not matched by those unprepared to build something real. Throughout your healing journey, you'll come to realize that stability and love are not something you seek externally. They are awakened and built from within. You will stop asking when the right person or perfect situation will arrive and instead focus on how you can value and provide security for yourself as fiercely as you have been loyal to others. When you embrace this truth, you will no longer feel truly lonely or insecure. You may still miss someone or feel a pang over a lost sense of security, but you will refuse to return to a version of yourself that forgot your worth or settled for instability. You will understand that loving someone does not mean losing your center. It means remembering who you are while reaching out to connect from a place of strength. The greatest love is not found in promises of forever. It's in the commitment to stay true to your own values and well-being, even when the world feels uncertain. You will no longer seek validation from external sources like status or possessions. You will know your worth intrinsically without needing confirmation. Healing does not make you arrogant. It makes you softer in your approach, yet more resilient in your core. You will learn to say no without excessive guilt, to let go of relationships or situations that are draining or unstable, and to love deeply while maintaining your own peace and boundaries. Love will transform from a yearning or a possession into a reality where you nourish yourself and find deep contentment in your own company and stable presence. As you embrace this new way of being, you will attract meaningful, stable connections, not because you chase them, but because you have become a magnet for grounded love and positivity. Your heart has matured. It may have been strained or felt heavy, but it has never truly hardened or become bitter. It still longs for connection, but now it has boundaries, clarity, and self-respect. If you've ever felt the need to trade your comfort or core values for love or security, it's time to stop. You are already the source of your own stability. You don't need anyone else to ignite that flame of inner security. You are a home unto yourself, and the love and safety you seek will come when you start living authentically from that grounded place. As you heal, you will notice shifts in every aspect of your life: career, finances, and relationships. You may have once felt out of place in environments that valued cutthroat competition over collaboration and steady progress. You may have worked not out of passion, but out of necessity or a desire for security, trying to prove your worth through productivity or accumulation. But you are not wrong for feeling this way. You simply exist in a world that often misunderstands the value of patience, reliability, and gentle strength. You are a builder, a practical nurturer, and your calm, steady presence alone can transform the atmosphere around you, bringing a sense of peace and order. As you move beyond this karmic phase, you'll find that your work is no longer just a means to survive. It's a space where your soul can find satisfaction and grounding. You will begin to discern between tasks that drain you and those that fulfill you and align with your values. Your mission may not always be grand. Sometimes it's as simple as creating a beautiful, safe space or offering practical, reliable support to someone. You don't need to be in a position of overt power to make an impact. Living in alignment with your true self, the part of you that appreciates beauty, comfort, nature, and tangible results, is enough to create ripples of positive change. When you embrace your authentic self, new opportunities that resonate with your values will naturally flow to you. As you enter this new phase, you will release the belief that success must come through relentless struggle or sacrificing your well-being. Work should ideally inspire you, ground you, and elevate your spirit, not deplete you. When you align your work with your soul's purpose, you become a beacon of stability and reliability in your environment. Starting this April, your career path may transform. You might embark on a personal project that brings tangible satisfaction, revisit a practical passion previously set aside, or approach your current role with renewed energy and self-worth. The changes you experience will stem not primarily from external circumstances, but from your internal evolution and increased self-valuation. You will understand that your worth is not tied to how others value your contributions or your bank account. You are a natural builder and stabilizer, and your impact is felt in the reliable, steadfast way you live your life. When you operate from this place of authenticity and self-respect, you will attract the right people and opportunities that honor your worth. As you heal and align with your soul's mission, your relationship with prosperity will also shift. Money will no longer be solely a source of stress or security seeking, but a reflection of your self-worth and your ability to create stability. You will reclaim ownership of your financial life, recognizing that money is simply energy, a manifestation of how you value yourself, your time, and your energy. If discussions about money make you uneasy, it's time to reassess your beliefs. You may have been conditioned to think that receiving generously is greedy, or that talking about money is crass. It's essential to understand that money can coexist with love, beauty, and generosity. It nourishes you, allowing you to care for yourself and others, creating the comfort and security you naturally cherish. It's time to redefine your relationship with money, not just as a necessity, but as a form of respect for your own efforts. When you honor your time, skills, and energy, the universe tends to respond in kind. You deserve abundance and comfort, and you can thrive financially without compromising your core values of integrity and reliability. As you begin to recognize and assert your intrinsic worth, you will find that prosperity flows to you more effortlessly, or at least with less internal resistance. It's not about chasing desperately after it. It's about believing you deserve it and building the practical foundations to receive it. When you pause to evaluate your life, you'll discover that true wealth is not just financial. It's a deep sense of peace, security, and fulfillment. Have you ever felt awkward discussing your salary or charging what you're worth? If so, it's not your fault. You might have been taught that giving is noble and focusing on receiving is selfish. But it's time to shift this mindset. Money is part of love and self-care. It allows you to support yourself, create beauty, and provide stability for yourself and those you care about. As you heal your heart and embrace your true value, you will experience a spiritual awakening, perhaps more of a profound grounding. This awakening will bring you back to the core of your being, where you no longer seek validation primarily from the outside world. You will find immense strength in your own steady presence. The real awakening occurs when you begin to live consistently in alignment with your soul and its values. You will no longer feel the need to perform or seek approval through external achievements alone. Your quiet, steady light will shine effortlessly, offering a sense of calm and grounding to others around you. As you step into this new phase, you will find that you don't need to prove yourself to anyone through sheer force of will. Simply be yourself, grounded, reliable, appreciative of quality and beauty, and the world will take notice in the right ways. You are a source of inspiration for resilience and steadfastness, and your authenticity will draw others to your stable presence. Are you beginning to feel a call to return to your true self, to simplify, to connect with nature, to cultivate inner peace? This longing is not a sign of being lost. It's a reminder that you are returning to your spiritual home, a place of unshakable inner security. Embrace this journey, and perhaps share your practical wisdom and experiences with others. As you integrate love, career, money, and spirit into one harmonious flow, you will find that your life transforms in beautiful, tangible ways. You are not on the wrong path. You have simply taken a longer, deeper journey of building a truly solid foundation. The universe is affirming your growth as you cross the threshold of April 16th, 2025. You have survived the trials, kept your loyal heart intact, and increasingly chosen inner peace over external turmoil. This rebirth is not merely a reward, it's a confirmation of your incredible resilience and enduring strength. Have you ever envisioned a life free from the heavy burdens of insecurity, where you can simply be present, comfortable, and content? That life is within your reach. You will find that when you align with your true, grounded self, everything you truly desire, stability, beauty, dependable love, peace, will begin to flow to you more naturally. Do you feel something awakening within you? A strength that isn't stubbornness, a light that isn't harsh, but an unshakable faith in your own value and your ability to create peace? If so, you are ready to embrace this new era of your life. No further frantic preparation is needed. Your steady existence itself is the confirmation. Taurus, share with me what makes you feel prepared to step into this new chapter. Whether it's a letting go of an old burden, a moment of quiet enjoyment of simple pleasures, or simply the profound peace you've begun to cultivate within, your story may serve as a grounding anchor for another soul on a similar journey.